I just want to talk about personal efficiency for a moment because, in my experience, a lot of senior executives are not very efficient. And I'm meeting people all day, every day. And you can sort of see there's a small cohort that are really super on top of things and they've got a good system for managing their diary. But the vast majority of people are sort of like corks in the ocean. They're floating along. There's no clear structure to their days. You can tell things don't get done between meetings. You can just get a sense that the personal efficiency and effectiveness is just, not as high as you would think. And, I've used a technique over a large number of years. I use my diary to drive my business and my time. And I have a color coding system and I allocate time to do the work. And when you're working with really large, significant workloads and you're trying to do a lot in a week, it's important that you actually allocate the time not just for the meetings, but the time to do the actual production, the actual work that is required to deliver the results to your clients or to your constituents. It's absolutely imperative that you've got control over that diary, the visibility into what's going on, and to really use some sort of a system that will work well. And so I've found that this color coding system works extremely well for me. So I have a color code for business development meetings, so I can see, have I got enough business development going on in my diary? Am I going to be able to generate the revenue that I need? So I've got a very clear visual on how many meetings I have that are prospect clients, how many clients are coming into my diary who are existing clients. So you have to allocate time. And even if they haven't booked in, you have to, in my case, I have to allocate some time for those clients who will book at the last minute. And so we have to have some systems in place to be able to allow that to occur. Then I have my actual doing the delivery, the work that I have to do. So if I've got to do introductions, if I've got to do connections, if I've got to do research, there'll be color-coded items in my diary that match that brief. And then when I'm actually, starting to get into the further delivery, so specific items, like, for example, preparing for a particular meeting, again, that would be in the diary and that would be color-coded. I have about 5 or 6 colors that I use quite regularly across the diary, and, it just looks like a sea of color when you look at the whole week, but I can see where I'm doing things. And then because I have a system like this, I can then allocate certain types of activities to certain times of the day. So, my Mondays and my Fridays normally are free days to do videos, social media, running the business, the invoicing, the administration, the things that have to happen in the business. So, we might top and tail the week. So we've got a little bit of time to do more relaxing, creative activity. Then the bulk of the activity might happen Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and so on. Now, you might be sitting there and you're in corporate and you say, well, that's all well and good, Kylie. How can I do that? You've got to try and take a little bit of control back over your diary and allocate things in the diary for the delivery of the work. And, if the company has overtaken your diary and they've put meetings all the way through your diary, and there's not a spare skerrick of time to be able to deliver the work, you're going to have a problem. And so start blocking out times in your diary. Block out time to think about the strategy. Block out time to respond to the emails. Block out time to write the report. It is crucial because if you don't have time, you're going to end up working overtime to deliver the result. So, most companies and most roles have a degree of autonomy over them. So you will be able to control elements of your diary. And I strongly recommend start putting the time away, allocate the time. Final tip, make sure you allocate time for personal activity, personal health hygiene, making sure you've got enough time to do the exercise, making sure you've got enough time to commute in between meetings so that your life flows, it's not stressful, you can get the job done, you can over deliver, really perform efficiently, work smart, not hard. Really important that you develop a diary management system. It will change your work-life balance like you wouldn't believe.